My name is Jon Bach. I'm a program manager for eBay. I want to thank Ajay for inviting me to TestFlex, knowing that I'm a program manager and haven't been a tester or a test manager in a long time, several years. He invited me anyway. I think he knew I had something to say about the relationship between program management and testing. And I'd like to share some thoughts about that with you as I share my screen. And there we go. So there's a lot that we can do for each other in this business. Both of the aspects of our respective silos around information is about really discovery. And I think they both use a lot of questioning to fulfill the aim of exposure of risks and knowing what value is really there for customers in the final analysis of things. So I'm counting on you as testers to look at what you find, argue the case if you're passionate about something that needs to be fixed, and reaching out to program managers to say, here is a pattern of different things that could go wrong, not just one bug, but many. And use your questioning and kind of celebrate those findings. And in return, I can do things like confirm rumors and schedule deep dives and host meetings that talk more about like what the root of the problem might be, give clarity on milestones, and I can even make dashboards. Program managers should be able to lead as well as serve. So there's a notion of servant leadership and doing something for somebody else on a project that fulfills the aim of both sides. And that is around what is going on here? What do we need to do next? A lot of program management is, well, who does what by when? And program management, as opposed to product management, is multiple projects across domains. And especially in an enterprise company, there's a lot going on to fulfill those needs, like platform requirements, like is there upgrades to VMs that need to happen? Are there compliance issues, data governance, laws that need to be complied with, and important security risks that are common to many, many projects, because there is no right way to escape silos. Silos help us focus, they help us specialize, they help us get work done by eliminating some of the distractions and the noise. But if that's all we do is stay in our silo, there's an important risk. If we stay in that box, like this on the slide, then we might miss important things that are happening outside that box. We could accidentally reinvent a tool, for example, that another team created, and we just didn't know about it. We might spend resources that we don't really have on something that's already been done, and we didn't know we could leverage that capability. So there's a lot of like coordination and facilitation and mediation. So I use these verbs to see, to show what I can do, what someone like me in program management can really do. So there's a lot of the give and take between testers and product managers and program managers like me around risks and concerns, but again, about questions, different types of questions that you could ask. Testing is the process, is the act of questioning a product. Really, a test is a question. And with program management, I question the value and the inherent processes in project and multiple projects. Who is doing what by when is a question to ask that may affect what you do, but also might help you make better decisions as a tester. Milestones and dependencies and different dates and that kind of thing. So I put all this together in a mnemonic that is I call rigid PERC, and there it is. So request information, guidance, investigations, etc. All of these are elements that I do almost every day, one or more of these. And these are ways that I can help you as testers, or a program manager should be helping you as testers. And again, from the 50-mile view, way up in space, I decided to take a screenshot from Microsoft Flight Sim. I'm a big fan of that and a big avid user of Flight Simulator. And so the lower dot here in red at the bottom of the line is me in Coopville, Washington. And the upper dot is my brother's place on Orcas Island. So we're both here in Puget Sound. And all these little white dots are airports. So I can see from that view these islands. I can see airports. I can see the route if it's a straight line. But to the west, there's a big body of water that you see there. That's the Strait of Juan de Fuca that goes out to the Pacific. So I can see literally almost to the Pacific, right? It's looking west. So that perspective is something that I think is helpful. And you as testers, of course, deliver perspective. You use perspective to find different risks. And I think we share that questioning, we share that perspective, we share the love of information and the sense of risks and dependencies and escalations, and all of that is here. And that is what I suggest, that these kind of things, that actions that we take together to help each other. And so I invite more feedback from you on LinkedIn. You can DM me, and happy to talk further about this. But in the meantime, I want to thank Ajay for inviting me, and I hope this was useful, and I'll look forward to seeing you online.